welcome either back to my channel or to my channel if you're new here. So my boyfriend Matt, he doesn't really come into many videos, so I managed to rope him in today, so it's exciting. So yeah, if you saw by the title, this video is all about vegan cheese. So we are going to be eating and reviewing lots of different cheeses. I think that's kind of like the hardest thing when you first go vegan, is finding good cheese, personally. It's pretty addictive, so it's hard when you first go vegan to give it up. And yeah, this video is intended for either if you are vegan already and you're just kind of overwhelmed with how many different products are on the market, or maybe you're thinking about going vegan and you feel like cheese is just something you can't give up. So yeah, we're going to be tasting some of the best cheeses that are out there. And yeah, some of them will be cheeses that you can have just like on crackers by themselves, and others will be like melting on toasties and pizzas and things like that. So keep watching and enjoy. Okay, hello. So I've made myself a little cheese platter, which I'll insert some clips here of that. Yeah, so I've pretty much got a whole bunch of different ones to go through. So we have the Yay Foods vegan marinated feta, which is pretty much like a crowd favorite here in Melbourne. I'm pretty sure they deliver to like everywhere in Australia. I'll double check that and confirm. So I haven't tried this yet, so I'm really excited to give this a go. And yeah, this will be my honest reaction. If I can open it. Matt, can you open this for me? And we're back. Let's just pretend I opened that myself. So here is what the feta looks like. The ingredients are organic tofu, coconut oil, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and it has some herbs as well. So it looks like it's a tofu-based cheese, which is interesting. Yum. That tastes really good.
Do you want to describe it?
It's like tangy but creamy at the same time. It tastes really good, like kind of like a Persian feta, like it's really smooth. It does taste a little bit oily because it's in the oil, so I feel like if you're not a fan of that, maybe like strain it first. But yeah, that tastes so good. In keeping with the feta theme, next we have Persian feta from the vegan dairy. So this one is also made here in Melbourne, but this one is not a tofu based, it's a nut based cheese. So if you do have a nut allergy, just be aware of that. So this one is cashew nuts, coconut oil, vegan cultures, and then like flavouring. So again, it's like a Persian feta, so it's more creamy and smooth rather than like a, I don't know, what's the other type of feta called? Is it Danish feta?
Greek feta? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but when I did eat dairy, like I used to go to the supermarket and buy feta by like the cubes. There was one that was like really crumbly, and then obviously Persian feta. I'm pretty sure it's Danish feta. Anyway, this is more like the Persian variety. So let's give it a taste. This one's like way more tangy, like, wait, I just want to like eat a piece of cheese without it. Like it tastes quite lemony and like has that like sour, like cheesy taste, but again, it's like the texture is just really good. So it's like a really nice like cream cheese texture. It's really smooth. I feel like both of these on like a bagel would be so good. Okay, and now next is the last of the fetas that we have. So this one is more of like a supermarket brand. So it's the Bio Cheese dairy-free feta. Actually, I tell a lie, we do have one more feta. So this is one other feta before the last one. Like this. It's very white in colour.
But it's got that more crumbly texture.
Yeah. It doesn't have like any scent or anything. So you can like slice it like, I don't know how I feel about this one. What's the ingredients? Okay, yeah, so this one is coconut oil based, as Matt said.
It looks more like the sort of
I don't like that.
flavour or the texture?
Yeah, it's the flavour. It's just like, yeah, it has like, it just tastes like coconut oil. Ugh, no, I can't eat that one.
If you like coconut oil though.
Yeah, sorry, need to be a little bit more impartial, but yeah, I don't know. the texture is really good, like it's really smooth and creamy, same as like, not as good, but it's very smooth like those ones are, but it just has that like really overwhelming coconut oil flavor to it. I think I just don't like that taste, but I feel like if you crumbled that one, because it does crumble quite well.
Yeah, it's like the kind of feta that you would use in a salad.
Yeah, so like in a salad I feel like that one would be really good, but taste wise there, but it's a lot more affordable. So this video isn't sponsored by any of these companies, by the way, but I did speak with Oleana Cheese that I was going to be doing this video, and they were kind enough to send me some samples of some new products that are going to be coming out. So hopefully by the time this video is live and you're watching it, they either are available or will be very soon, and I'll make sure to email them and put that information in the description box below so you know. Basically, if you have heard of Oleana, so it's this brand here, so they make a lot of different vegan cheeses. They're not actually exclusively a vegan cheese company, they also make some dairy cheeses as well, which to me, I actually really appreciate that a company that makes cheese is willing to try and make some vegan cheeses. So I don't know, I think it's pretty good because pretty much everyone that works there isn't vegan and they're all really happy with the product, so that says a lot. Anyway, back to the feta. So they told me basically they came out with a feta a little while ago and it just was not that great. They weren't happy with it and they did release it and it just got a little bit of like 50-50 feedback. Some people liked it, but a lot of people said it just wasn't quite right. So they're still in the process of redoing the recipe and they've sent me a sample of one of them, so I thought we could try it on camera together and this will be my honest opinion. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still in the process of making a recipe for it. It's got like a brine in there and then the block in the middle. So it looks pretty similar to that bio cheese one that we just had. And it does kind of like break apart as well, so I feel like it will crumble quite easily. Yeah, that crumbles really well. So I feel like that one would be good on a salad as well. Oh, it smells so cheesy, what the hell? Smell that.
They didn't give you the wrong one by accident.
Yeah, I know, I'm just gonna check that. Vegan feta in brine. That's so good. What the hell? It has that really good like salty, tangy flavour. Yeah, that's really good. And so this one, when it is released, will be a supermarket product, so it'll be a lot easier, more accessible, and probably a lot cheaper in price as well. So yeah, I feel like these ones are amazing. They're really smooth, the texture's really good, and they're more like Persian fetas. And this one is more like the Danish feta, so it crumbles really well. It has that real like salty like feta taste to it. So yum, that's really good. Okay, and actually the last feta. So this one is from Botanic Kitchen, which I'll show you an unopened packet from them. So that's their logo. So if you've seen that anywhere. So these are like really widely available all over Australia. I used to eat these when I lived in Perth and they are made here in Melbourne. So yeah, this is the Persian style macadamia feta. As you can see, we have eaten pretty much all of it. It is so good, like honestly amazing. So it uses macadamia nuts and it's cultured and it tastes so good. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It tastes amazing. So good. It's like so salty and like delicious, really creamy, really smooth, and it has that like tangy cheese aftertaste that you look for in a good cheese. So it's really good, it's really smooth. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of like the soft cheese selection that I'm going to go through. So now we're going to make some toasties and pizzas using some of the other cheeses that are better melted. So here is the pizza. So we have the smoked mozzarella and the bocconcini from Dimona cheeses, and then the Hello Friend Foods mozzarella. So here it is out of the oven. So I think all of the cheeses looked really great and melted really well. The Hello Friend Foods mozzarella was a little bit firmer, so I feel like maybe I should have grated that next time. And the smoked mozzarella, which is this one here, I think that one probably looked the best when it came out the oven. And it tasted so good. It has such a nice flavour. The smoked flavour is quite subtle, but it just adds, like, I don't know, a new element to the cheese. It's really good. Next is the bocconcini, which was dripping everywhere, so I would advise having a plate, of course, but this is exactly what you want from a cheese. It looked so good and melty, it tasted amazing, really smooth and creamy, and yeah, has such a great texture, and I got pizza all over my face, so here is the mozzarella from Hello Friend Foods. So as I said, I think I should have grated it, but taste wise it was amazing, melted really well, really smooth. Yeah, all of these were so good, so I'd recommend all of them equally. So next we have the sort of store-bought Meltable cheeses. So as I mentioned earlier, I did speak with Oleana Cheeses about the new range of cheeses that are coming out. So basically they developed these cheeses to be like the best cheeses for melting, so they have been designed like specially for that. I'm pretty sure they're made in Belgium, but yeah, basically as I just showed you in the clips there, the ones from Belgium just melt so well. Like I put a lot of cheese on that one, so it really would melt better with like a little bit less. And then looking at this one, is actually like melted and like yummy, whereas the other one which they came out with, this one I can't remember where it's made, but basically these ones have added protein and calcium in them, so they're going to have a few more like health benefits, and obviously are allergen friendly. All of them are coconut based, but it doesn't melt in the same way, so it's still pretty much like as I grated it, it's just kind of gone a bit squishy. So now we'll do the taste test, and that's kind of like, I feel like more important than how much it melts, because if it doesn't taste good, what's the point?
I'll try that one.
Yeah, that
This looks like the best melted one.
Yeah, I think so too. So this is the cheddar from Belgium.
Oh, yum. It's got a really good cheddary taste.
Yeah. That's really good. That's a goodie. And now let's compare that to the cheddar with protein and calcium. So this is the one that's probably not going to be as melty. Tastes good.
It's not a strong cheddar taste like that other one.
And texture wise, like it feels melted when you're eating it. It just doesn't look melted. It looks like plastic cheese, but it tastes good. This one is the, let me remember. This one is the tasty cheese. So that's the packet here. This one you probably have all tried before if you've had vegan cheeses. It's really, really great in sandwiches. You can buy it pre-sliced like this, so you can just like chuck it in a sandwich. But this is like the reformulated version, so they've just like improved it a little bit. Already tucking in, what do you think?
I like it. It's got quite a strong cheesy taste.
Yeah. Yeah, that tastes really good. Last one. This one is the mozzarella for melting, so hopefully this is probably meant to be like the best one for pizza. So you don't really have a flavour.
Yeah, this one's not as good as the other ones, I think.
Texture's really good again.
It's melted quite well.
Yeah, the melt is really good.
Its flavour's a lot more subtle.
Yeah. I don't really remember what mozzarella actually tastes like now though. I remember it was pretty mild anyway.
Yeah, it's very mild cheese.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Like, I think if you're already vegan and you don't really remember what cheese tastes like, it's really good. It's probably going to be a cheaper cheese than a lot of the other, like the other pizza that I made before. There were the more expensive like artisan cheeses. So for a shop bought one, this one's really good, like a supermarket cheese. But yeah, it doesn't taste as good as like that one did. I feel like taste wise, that's probably better then, because it tastes good and it melts well, whereas this one kind of tastes alright. But it does look more appetizing because it's white, so it looks more like mozzarella cheese. So next I wanted to try the cheeses in toasty form. So on the left we have the Hello Friend Foods mozzarella, and on the right we have the Dimona smoked mozzarella. So both of them came out really well. The mozzarella from Hello Friends sort of held the texture a little bit better, and the Dimona one melted pretty liquidy, but I think both of those would be great in a toasty. Like, I wouldn't say that either one was better than the other, they just had a different consistency, and they both tasted really good. So next is the Oleana cheeses. So I would say that the one on the right, which is the yellow one, the cheddar, came out much nicer. It like had more texture to it, whereas the mozzarella kind of just melted into nothing, so I'd probably go with the cheddar. Next is some footage from a few weeks ago with the Dimona cheeses. So I had the pepper jack and American cheddar and the pizza cheese. So I grated this one up, grated really easily, which I was expecting, so that's what it looks like. And I put these in quesadillas, so I used a different cheese in each one, and all of them were so good. So next is the New Yorker cashew cream cheese from Botanical Cuisine. So I've got quite a few of their products and I really like them. They're handmade here in Collingwood and they're all like really nutritionally dense products. Taste so good, and all of them are sold in glass jars so you can reuse and recycle them afterwards. After that, we've got the vegan dairy. Now this is a great company, I really love their products and they sent me a whole bunch of different stuff to try. This is the herb and garlic cream cheese, which is a little bit like Boursin, if you guys ever had that before you went vegan. So yeah, it's really creamy and smooth, and all of their range again is sold in glass jars as well, so you can reuse those. The vegan dairy also make the Persian feta that we tried earlier in the video, and they do a whole bunch of other really great products like a cultured butter, a truffle butter, they have like a red pepper pate, so many really nice things. So definitely check them out on Instagram. They often do whole food markets and things like that here in Melbourne, so you can go see them at a market and try some of their products, or I think you can order them online as well. Then we have the Hello Friend fresh mozzarella, which we saw earlier, and I made this one into a lasagna and also topped with some of the smoked cheese from Oleana. As you can see, the mozzarella looked the best. It was really delicious. It held its shape in the oven and tasted great. It was so good in a lasagna, so definitely recommend that. Next is the cashew parmesan by Pimp My Salad. Such a great addition to a pasta dish, and you can also put it in sauces as well. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I think we've eaten enough cheese to last a lifetime, pretty much. But yeah, keep watching on my Instagram. I will keep posting some more recipes and stuff with the rest of the cheeses and some of the other things that I didn't really get a chance to go through in much detail today. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because it really supports my channel. And I have some other review videos coming up soon, like plant-based milks and ice creams and things like that. So yeah, if you like watching us eat food, then stay tuned for the next one. Thank you so much.